Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 Salem 36VBDS bunkhouse trailer. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside, then we'll close it all up and show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. Alright guys, we're now up inside the brand new 2022 Salem 36VBDS trailer here. We're going to start here in the front section, which is the kids room or bunk room area. Show you what this is and spin on through. So down below you have a large bed. This bed will actually flip back out of the way and basically make a small couch, and the upper bunks will actually flip up to give you more headroom in here during the day. You have a little cabinet down over here with some totes. Electric outlet over here, USB charger ports. There are TV hookups up here. Again, another electric outlet. And there is a light switch on the wall for the kids. Big sliding pocket door here to give the kids privacy. But it's kind of nice during the day. They can flip that back up out of the way, have a little bit more floor space, and at the same time have a seating area there at night, to kind of watch TV or play games or whatever, especially if it's a rainy day. Another USB charger port set up over there. Now looking back into the kitchen living room area here, we have the Versa lounge here on the right. And there is some storage underneath with totes under the sofa. The back portion here will actually come off and flip around. You can see the little black bracket down here, and that will allow it to go into dinette mode, or if you want to flip it into the lounge mode, you got a little extra seating space there. The dinette will go down, make into an extra bed. Also the sofa will make into an extra bed. Then you do have more storage underneath the dinette, little doors that open up with some more totes. Big windows overlooking the rear side of your camper here. And they have the pull down roller shades for blinds. Electric fireplace, which is basically a fancy electric space heater, 32-inch gray stone fireplace there. Just above you have the Furrion soundbar / stereo system. TV hookups are all right here, so you have your main TV antenna hookup and booster button there, in case you're using that antenna system. And then you have prep for King Wi-Fi, electric outlet area here, and then there's a backer in the wall to mount a TV. Big sliding glass door here, lots of floor space as well. Mostly linoleum floor in this area, but you do have some carpet on the slide and just a little bit in front of the slide to make it easier for that flush floor slide to come up and over the floor. Fire extinguisher, propane leak detector down here. Currently using the Coleman air conditioner system, ducted air, and this particular one you'll see when we get to the back bedroom was also ordered with a second optional air conditioner on it. LED light strip above your slide as well. High-rise spring sprayer faucet. On the side here you have your monitor panel for your holding tanks and your battery. You have your water heater on gas button. The electric button is outside in the lower left corner. Some light switches, water pump, on in and out button, and slide in and out button. And then you do have a little touch dimmer switch here to dim the lights in the RV also. So you can dim and brighten them basically just right here. It's kind of neat. Over here into the kitchen area, we do have kind of a pantry area here. This model has the residential Whirlpool refrigerator here. You have the gray stone oven, 3-burner stovetop, flip down glass lid. You have the light up knobs and the light in the oven as well. The sink is a double bowl sink. Then there's quite a bit of storage below the sink right here. And then over on this side, you have a little bit of drawer space. So you have kind of like hidden, full extending ball bearing drawer, got drawers. Now your water heater is actually under this back corner of the cabinet. So when you are winterizing or summerizing the RV, that is where you go to get to your bypass for the water heater. The window behind the stove does open. And we have some more cabinet space up top here. Gray stone microwave, and you could set some stuff on top of the refrigerator as well. Thermostat for your furnace and your main air conditioner. Back in here is going to be your bathroom area here. So right here we have a step-in shower. Has a little sliding door here to keep the water in. Skylight up above. You have ducted AC in here as well. And you also have a little exhaust fan here. Over here you have quite a bit of storage space for towels and linens. You do have the foot flush toilet, a little bit of storage area under your sink, medicine cabinet, and then a little bit of storage back in behind the toilet area there. It's a pretty decent sized bathroom. Back here into your bedroom area. You have an entry exit door back here, screen door as well. Down on the side is your electric box with some breakers and fuses. And right here we have some more storage space. There's TV hookups up here also. And then here you do have a big hanging closet area here. A little bit of shelf space up there. Electric outlet down there on the back wall. Big window on the rear wall does open. The second AC back here, which is basically another Coleman AC, but this is a drop-in AC that pretty much just blows out in this room. It is not ducted. Electric outlet and USB charger ports on each side of the bed there. Window on each side of the bed does open too. Then the bed does raise up and there's some storage underneath of that. Then on the wall over there is a light switch and the bedroom slide out button as well. We'll close up those slides when we come back in here in a little bit. Show you what that looks like. Now, a lot of people buy this camper model really to take somewhere and park it and kind of just leave it, but some people choose to tow it around. All right, guys, we're going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside, and then we're going to come back in and close it up. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2022 Salem 36VBDS trailer here. We're going to start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, this is an aluminum sided camper. The unit comes standard with a power awning with the LED light strip built in, adjustable arms for tilting and water runoff, and there is a manual override in case of an electronic failure. There is a little storage door area here that goes underneath of the kids' bunk area. This particular unit was ordered with the optional power stabilizer jacks. Normally the standard is the JT strong arm with scissor jack, which is a lot more stable than these power stabilizers, but you would have to have a cordless drill or manually crank them down. Here you just push a button. Some people like this, some people like the other for the more stability. It's up to you. Talk with your sales guy about that when you're ordering your camper. Obviously you can see the large patio entry door here for your main area. This unit again is normally bought and parked somewhere. It's not a unit that is towed around a whole lot, but there are some people that do tow them around. And it is rated to tow around, but this again is something that a lot of people tend to take and park at a campground and build decks around them, and they like that big glass door there. Triple entrance step going in both entry doors, traditional hover step rated for 300 pounds. Large folding entry handle to help you get in and out of the main door here. And just above the window up here is your stove exhaust vent. You do have your 6-gallon gas electric water heater, a couple outdoor speakers here, your furnace exhaust out right here, you have an electric outlet out here, and then you have your gravity freshwater tank fill just to the right of the furnace there. Now down below is a gas line hookup, enclosed underbelly, and also the 1.5-inch dump valve for the freshwater tank, all located right here. Your rear entry door here again has a small handle to get you in and out of that door. Power rear stabilizer jack option, again manual or power depending on how you want to set your RV up when you order it. Spare tire on the back. Again, this is a unit that people sometimes like to park, and that spare is technically an option, so you don't have to order it with that spare if that doesn't interest you. If you're just going to let it sit there and rot away, no sense in spending the money on it. It is prepped for an observation or rear camera basically. So if you are one of the customers that want to tow it around, that is prepped for that, so you could use that to see behind you. Traditional 4-inch square tube bumper. You have 2 slide outs on this. You've seen when we were inside, the bed slide in the back, and then the big living room slide out area as well. Both slides are prepped for slide out awning covers, so you could purchase those aftermarket and put those on. Talk with your sales guy about that if that interests you. This one again was ordered with that second AC, so that requires the 50-amp electric service upgrade. So you'll see your detachable power cord here. It's about 25-30 feet long. Down below here is your gray and black tank dumps. Your black tank flush fill and your city water inlet are both right here, and an outside utility shower, hot and cold water. Outside shower is technically an option. You don't have to get that if you don't want it. Up front here on the corner, guys, we're going to pop up some of these data stickers for you. These are real important to know what they are. The first one popping up is your main data sticker, which tells you production date, axle sizes. Most importantly here on this sticker is it's telling you the gross vehicle weight. That's the most you can load the RV up to, axle weight, hitch weight, everything combined. Do not exceed that number. Very important to not exceed that. You can damage the RV. Next is going to be your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, and this sticker basically is telling you what the RV weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line, and also has the length of the RV on it now. Next is going to be your cargo carrying capacity sticker, which is basically telling you how much gear you can load into the RV before you exceed that gross vehicle weight. And last but not least is going to be your tire sticker. Very important here. Number 1, it tells you tire size, but number 2, it tells you tire pressure. Very important, guys, to maintain your tire pressure. Make sure that you keep it proper so that it doesn't get too low and cause the tires to fail. low tires basically can't hold the weight of the RV properly. So very important to keep an eye on that. Also, again, if you're towing it around, make sure you check your lug nuts and stuff too. Very important, as they get a lot of side load and then the lug nuts can wiggle loose over time. Now up front, you do have a nicely sloped back front section here, so it is a little bit more aerodynamic than the traditional flat front RV. Lower black diamond plate metal here. There's a battery disconnect down here to shut off the battery system for storage. Two 30-pound propane tanks with the auto changeover regulator, power tongue jack. This customer chose to also order the Blue Ox Sway Pro hitch for the camper. Very nice hitch to have. So you will see those little Blue Ox brackets on the side there. Traditional traditional safety chains and 7-way Bargman plug for a trailer. Does have a 2 5/16 hitch ball as well. All right, guys, we're gonna head back inside. I want to show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're now back up inside the brand new 2022 Salem 36VBDS here. We're going to close this thing up. I want to show you what it looks like closed. So right here is going to be your slide button for the living room area here. Basically, all you got to do is hit the button to bring the room in. This is a flush floor slide, so it will kind of come up in an angle a little bit over top of your linoleum floor. Very, very important, guys. Make sure your floor is clean and swept before you run your room in, because if you don't and there's a rock or pebble or toy or something, it'll run it right over and possibly rip and damage your floor. So very important to remember to do that. All right, so when this thing is in, you can see here it gets real close to that countertop area right here. So in order to get behind here, you would have to kind of climb over the tabletop a little bit. Now again, this is the Versa bed lounge area, so you could pop that back off pretty easily, have that table dropped down, so it would be easier to just step over if you were trying to travel and come in here and, you know, just kind of be able to freely move around a little bit. Now up here in the front section, it would be maybe easy for the kids to squeeze in there, probably a little harder for a larger adult, but you could possibly squeeze in there and still use the bedroom area, or just kind of grab something out of there if you need it. And then when you're ready to run it back out, all you got to do is hit the button and this thing goes straight back out. This is a 12-volt electric worm gear slide system. So basically, as long as you got a good battery on the thing, it should roll straight in, straight out. Okay, coming on back to the back bedroom here. Again, you have that back door to be able to come in case you're stopping at a rest area or something and just want to run in to the RV to get to something in your bedroom. So back here in the bedroom area, right here is going to be your slide button to run this back in and out. So all you got to do, again, kind of the same scenario, push the button. This thing comes straight in and straight out. Okay, so when this is in, you can see here, it is right up against your little closet dresser area here. But you still could come in, kind of squeeze into the bathroom area if you need to, and use the bathroom area. It is a little snug fit. The slide floor in the area right there doesn't let the door fully open, but it does open enough for roughly a 240-pound guy to squeeze through here. And when you're ready to go back out, all you got to do, push the button and take the thing straight back out. Now, if you need to stop again and check at your campsite, make sure you're not about to run into a tree or electric outlet, water pole, whatever they might have at your campsite area there, you can let off the button and basically just go run out and check it, or send the kids out to check it. You'll hear that little ratchety sound there. That is basically just letting you know that the slide's either all the way in or out. It is a little slip gear. Alright guys, thanks again for taking the time to watch my RV videos, guys. Really do appreciate it. Again, be sure to check out the guys at Couch's RV Nation, guys. They are one of the largest internet discount dealers in the country.